Now, did you know that 90% of the world's millionaires made their first million from property? Now, with that in mind, our next guest has written a book for his 4 young children to use when they're old enough so that they can secure their financial future. Please welcome Cam McLellan to the show. It's nice to see you, Cam.
Thanks for having me.
Superb.
4 years old, that sounds very young to be investing in.
4 years old, yeah, that's it.
You've got to start somewhere, right? Can you tell us about your book?
Yeah, it's a step-by-step instruction manual for investing in property. I had the thought when Felicity and I had Hannah, our first daughter, and I had that moment of realisation as a new parent, I want to pass that information on to my kids. So what would I know? I'm just dad. So, yeah. So hence I wrote the book. Yeah.
It's great because, I mean, I'll read that book 100%. How did you and your wife start to build your own property portfolio?
Yeah, we did the hard yards to start with. So we're working 2 or 3 jobs at any point in time. I remember selling my car and riding a bike for 9 months. Neither of us came from wealthy families, so we were probably more scared of what life would be like if we didn't invest than we were of actually investing itself. Yeah. So
where did you then get the knowledge then to put the book together? Was it just through actually getting out there and doing it yourself, and it's the things you've learned?
Yeah, I actually I wanted to be a professional investor, so I spent a lot of money buying lunches for old grey-haired investors because you can't teach investing at school or can't learn it at school. And I was very fortunate to come across my mentor, Steve, who'd been investing for 50 years at that stage. So I was just passed down that knowledge and accumulated over many years of investing ourselves.
That's great. Yeah. You founded OpenCorp in 2005. How do you help first-time investors?
Yeah, well, most people do. They want to invest in property but are scared of making expensive mistakes.
Yeah.
So we've got a team of 80+ investment experts and we do everything for clients. So we set up finance for them. We've got an analytics team that finds the best property for that individual. We then manage their portfolio and teach them how to duplicate. It's a great business. It's win-win. So, yeah, it's fantastic.
Throughout all of your experience and also from writing the book, what's the best piece of advice that you can give someone who's wanting to start investing in property? Because it's hard to know whether you should be investing in a house, freestanding house, or whether it should be, you know, an apartment. So what do you think we should do? Yeah,
get your deposit together, getting in the game and making sure you're ready to invest to start with. Educate yourself. That's probably the first step along. I'm happy to provide viewers a free copy of my 4-year-old The Property Investor. But if you haven't got the time or inclination, find a mentor to guide you along the journey, someone who's invested and become successful himself.
What was your first property that you invested in?
It was an old 3-bedroom brick veneer in a suburb called Bayswater in Melbourne. I'm not sure why they called it Bayswater. There was no bay or water in sight. So
it's a typical real estate ploy, isn't
exactly
it?
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and it just snowballed from there.
That's how you got on the ladder?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, my wife and I got that together. But it was a light bulb moment when the property had doubled in value in 3 months, and that was, we duplicated from there and haven't stopped.
What are you up to now? How many properties?
Oh, I never tell anyone anymore because it makes me seem ridiculous and it won't make you feel good.
Well, it's in the book.
Yeah, it's in the book.
There you go.
You can find out more about OpenCorp and get your hands on this must-read book, My 4-Year-Old, The Property Investor, at opencorp.com.au. Thanks for joining us, Cam.
Thanks very much for having me. Pleasure.
Easy.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah.
Now...